right, can everybody hear me okay? Awesome. All right, well, we're going to get started and get you guys muted. Go ahead and find the end of your mat. You're muted, don't worry, Donna. I can mute you from here. All right, guys. Go ahead and stand at the end of your mat. The only reason for muting you is that my voice comes through your computer and then it comes back to me and then it goes to everybody else's computer, and anyway, it creates this echoey loop. So, all right, feet together, roll your shoulders. Good, let's take your left arm up. Exhale over to one side. Good, bring both hands down and roll your shoulders again. And inhale up, right arm, exhale over. And come down, roll your shoulders again. Good, take a breath up. Exhale, soft fold down onto your legs. Good, just let the spine round, take some deep breaths. Good, bring the hands right above your knees. Tuck the shoulders back, lift the tailbone, standing cow. And roll that up into standing cat. And straighten your legs and your back, spinal extension to fold. Step back with your right leg and come up to a high lunge. Good. Set your right foot halfway in and hinge over to a split leg fold. Step in. Step all the way back with your left leg and high lunge. Inhale, hands to the floor, step halfway in and split your fold. Good, step in. And both feet go back. Walk back to downward dog. Roll your shoulders out of your ears. Push down through your heels. And come to your plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale to up dog. Good. Push your hips back. Knees go wide. And child's pose. Bring yourself up to tabletop. Extend your right leg and your left arm. Try to point those toes to the opposite side of your mat. So right toes to the left side of your mat. Exhale, pull in, knee to elbow, and reach away. And exhale, and reach. Think about lengthening rather rather than lifting. Last one. Set that down. Keep the core engaged and lift your left with your right arm. Point the left foot to your right side of your mat. Exhale, knee to elbow. Push away. Knee to elbow. Push away. Knee to elbow. Push away. Knee to elbow. And reset. Lift to downward dog. Walk your feet toward the top of your mat. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees and lift your gaze. Good job. All right, so a little bit of strengthening here. Just come with me. Take a breath. Exhale, hinge and fold. Now, walk your feet back to the back of your mat. And give me one chaturanga, push back up. Now walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees and lift into a chair. So you're at the back of your mat. Dive over, touch the floor, walk back out to plank. Down and up. Now try to keep those legs straight. Walk your feet to your hands. Bend your knees. And up to chair. Inhale, dive over. Exhale and fold. Walk back to plank. One push up. Hands go to the feet. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale, dive over. Exhale and fold. And walk to the end of your mat. Your hands to the top. One push up. Feet come to the top of the mat. Take a breath. Back to chair. Inhale, hinge and fold. Walk or jump back to your plank. Down and up. Hands go to the feet, back of your mat. Exhale, chair. Dive over. Walk to the top of your mat into plank. Down and up. Feet to the top of your mat. Take a breath. Chair. You have one more. And fold. Good, walk or jump back to plank. Down and up. Hands walk to the feet. And chair. Dive over. Walk out to plank. Down and up. Feet to the hands. And chair. Lift up out of that. Whew. Roll your shoulders. Good job, guys. Your heart rate should be up. And you should be super warm. Take a breath. And bring the hands to prayer. There's a saying in the music industry, if that don't light your fire, your wood's wet. I think that applies there. Take a breath. Exhale, hinge, fold, inhale, standing extension. Exhale and fold. Right leg back, turn, and warrior two. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And lift into sun warrior. See if you can sink that front hamstring just a little bit more. And straighten. Kick the right hip away, reach out and hinge over into triangle. Bend your left knee, unhinge, inhale, turn everything down the right side of your mat. Take a breath. Good. Exhale, wide-legged fold. And then inhale, bend your knees. Put your forearms on the inside of your legs. Press outward through your knees, drop your hips and lift your gaze. Roll those shoulders back. Good, put your hands back on the floor. Turn your left foot back toward the top of your mat and bend your left leg. Bring your forearm to your left leg. Now open your hip toward this wall behind you. Open your shoulder blade toward the wall behind you. And now bring that bicep to your ear. Push the right hip down, extended angle. Now straighten. I'm going to turn around so you can see. We're going to do advanced triangle. So just go back to triangle. You were in your angle pose. Just let yourself fold. So think about bringing your left rib cage down to the left leg. Now, if you can't, take this left arm, reach it across. Good. Now I'm going to take this arm and just reach over. If you can reach your toes, you can flex your left foot and grab your toes. Good. Ease yourself out of that and just step back to the top of your mat. You'll be in a lunge. Take a breath and come up. That advanced triangle is pretty hard. Come back to downward dog. Find your plank. Chaturanga to up dog. And relax, child's pose. Bring yourself up to tabletop. Inhale, take your right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, reach through, thread the needle. Breathe into your back here. And we come back to tabletop. Lift the left arm and thread the needle. Left shoulder to the floor. Reach out with that right arm. And come back to tabletop. Tuck your feet and lift your left leg into three-leg dog. Knee tuck here, so round the spine and forehead to the knee. And push back up. Inhale, push that right heel down. Exhale, bring the right heel up. Forehead to knee. Inhale, lift, right heel down. Exhale, pull in. And up. Exhale, pull in. And up. Look forward. Take that top foot and step forward. Step halfway in with your right. Take a deep breath. And just relax into the split leg fold. Let the rib cage melt down the front of that leg. Inhale and step in. Take a breath here, spinal extension. Really try to lift those hips. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees and unhinge. Take a breath. Exhale, hinge and fold. And take your right leg back. I'm sorry, your left leg back. Left leg back, right leg forward. And we're in that warrior two again. And sun warrior. Good. Straighten the leg. Reach out beyond that right foot. Find your triangle. Make the spine long here. And unhinge. Turn everything down the left side of your mat. Take a breath up. Exhale over. Wide-legged fold. And now bring the forearms to the inside of the legs. Drop your tailbone and lift your head. Pull the shoulders back. Make sure here that you're not craning your neck. Let the crown of your head be an extension of your spine. So there's a sense of your head lifting higher than your hips, but we're not pulling the head up. Good, release that. And we're going to take the right foot back toward the top of the mat and the right arm onto the right leg. Push the left hip down. Now open toward the wall behind you. Open the rib cage. And then we reach out with that left arm. Extended angle pose. Good. So here we go. Straighten your legs and just reach for triangle. Now let your rib cage fold down. So you're bending your spine sideways. With your right hand, see if you can reach your left leg. And then your left hand reaches over. Now it's okay if you can't reach your foot, but if you can flex your right foot and grab your toes, do that. Good job. And turn. Good. Step back to downward dog. And find plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale to up dog. And let's push back, child's pose. Good. Come here to tabletop. And then instead of thread the needle, we're going to roll up onto our shins this time. Take a breath. Push your right hip forward. And we reach over. Now you can put your your hand on the back of your left leg, or you can bring it to the heel. But it's not about bending backwards. It's really about opening up the right side of your body. Squeeze your glutes. Think about the collarbones staying open as the shoulder blades squeeze. Deep breaths. Soften your hips as you come center. And then inhale. Exhale, go to the other side. So now we're pushing the left hip forward. And soften your hips. Hands to the floor. We're going to lift your right leg into three-leg dog. Push that left heel down. Exhale, knee tuck, forehead to the knee. And then inhale, drop that left heel, lift the right leg. Exhale, roll up off the left heel. And then up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull in. Inhale and lift. And now look forward. Step forward with your right leg. Halfway in with your left. And enjoy a split leg fold here. Inhale, feet together, standing extension. And exhale and fold. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, and unhinge. Roll those shoulders if you need to. Good, and take a breath. Just exhale over to leaning mountain. So I'm going to my right now. Don't worry if you're going to your left. Whichever side you're going to though, take a breath, stand back up, and then take the opposite leg. So my left arm is up. So I'm going to take my left leg back and behind me, squeeze my inner thighs, and sink into this curtsy lunge, and then lean again. So leaning mountain to candlestick. Now take your left leg or the one that's behind you, keep it behind the other leg and just cross. We go again. So twisted leaning mountain. Working through all of this lateral hip IT band. Take a breath. Now, so you don't fall over, you've got to engage your legs. They've got to squeeze here. Hinge, so push the hips back and exhale and fold. Now, it's okay if you can't reach the floor. Just get where you can. Relax your neck. Now shift your weight into your right, well, I'll just say your front leg, whichever one is at the front. Take the leg that's crossed behind you, push it up to the ceiling. And bring the feet together. Go ahead and lift into a standing cow here. Pick up the hips, drop the shoulder blades. Round the spine, standing cow. And up we go. Inhale up. Exhale, leaning mountain to the other side. So my right arm is up. So I'm going to take my right leg behind me. Ball of the foot to the floor. Sink into this curtsy lunge as I squeeze my inner thighs. Now I'm going to lean over again. Now I take that leg that's off my mat and bring it behind. Good, take another breath up and lean again. Really focus on trying to push that opposite hip away. And inhale up. Again, engage your leg muscles, core is in, push the hips back and fold. Set your weight into your front leg. Take a breath and lift that cross leg behind you up into standing split. Thanks, Katie. Good, bring your feet together. Let's go back to that standing cow. And up into that big round cat stretch. Good, take a breath. Good, sink into chair, bring those hands to prayer. Take a breath. And all we're gonna do, you choose. We're gonna twist in one direction. Now take a breath here. See if you can open this more. Let your hands come back together and stand back up. Good, exhale back into chair with the prayer hands. Inhale, turn the other way, hands together first. And now inhale, exhale, see if you can open that up. Bring the hands back together, turn center and lift. Well done. Exhale, hinge and fold. And walk back to downward dog. Good. Let's go to pigeon. Take your right leg, lift to three-leg dog, and then exhale. Bring it under you, crossing the midline of the body. Modify to the hip like I am if you need to. If not, try to roll up off both hips. Press all 5 of those back toes, top of the toes onto the floor. Make sure you don't flex your foot. You really want to be pressing and reaching back. Let the spine grow long here. And when you're ready, just begin that journey. Whatever that's going to be for you today, don't forget to flex your front foot. Good. Think about lengthening, not rounding. Keep the shoulders back out of the ears. Walk that up. Good. Now, you might need to move for spacing, and that's fine. I'm going to turn just down the left side of my mat and take my feet out wide. So you do what works for you. Good. Now, if your pelvis naturally tilts backward and you find that you're kind of like this, so if you can imagine your pubic bone, it's kind of pointing this way. We want it to point down. So if this is just the way you're built, that's okay, but this right here isn't going to really help you. So I want you to put your hands behind you, and without poking your belly out, think about pulling your belly forward or pushing your spine forward, and feel how that presses, turns your pelvis down. Now, another way to think of it is point your tailbone to the mat behind you. See, when I was tucked, my tailbone was kind of pointing underneath me. So I want it to come here. So this is fine. If you need to stay here and lean forward like this, that's fine, because we're properly aligned then. If you can keep your back where it should be, not so much your back, but your pelvis, right? It's rocked forward. Then you can put your hands on the floor. So just like in a forward seated fold, I don't want my back to feel as though it's moving behind me. I want to feel like it's pressing forward. Good. Walk that up. And now we're going to swing ourselves to the top of our mat. And if you remember, we had our right leg in front for our pigeon. Take your right leg across your left and just relax back. Pull that left foot in and relax that right hip. Good. Just go ahead and sit yourself up. We're going to go back to downward dog. So you have a couple of choices to get there. You can just swing your legs behind you, or you can pitch the body forward, hands to the floor, and walk the legs back to downward dog. Inhale and lift your left leg. Exhale, bring that left leg under you. And we're on pigeon on the other side. Make this side its own side. So you might look different on this side. Good. Take a deep breath. Think about lengthening through the back leg. Exhale, reach forward with the body. And walk yourself up. So now we'll turn down the other side. Good. Maybe try to sit a little bit wider. I'm going to turn so that I can see you. Again, find that pubic bone. Move it forward. Really move it down, right? We just don't want to be pulling backward. Some of us, this is just the way you're built, but that doesn't mean it's okay for your spine. So lift. So I want to think about everything pressing forward. So really, I don't need my hands. I should be able to just come forward. Just put my hands on the ground because they don't know where else to go. Hello. And I can pet a cat. Hi. Walk that up. Now you'll turn, swing yourself to the top of your mat, and we'll take the left leg on the right and bring yourself back. Relax into that left hip. Good. From here, just release your legs, set your feet flat on the floor. I want you to take your hands in fist or prayer right above your heart. Press your knuckles to the ceiling. Take a breath and lift yourself into a bridge. Now lower your bridge, take a breath, keep your hands together, and exhale. Sit all the way up. And come all the way down. Lift into a bridge. Inhale down, sit all the way up. Inhale down. Exhale, bridge. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale, bridge. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And now bring those hands above your head. Good. Take a breath. And we're going to drive our elbows to our knees. So think about making your body small here. Everything comes in. Now inhale and reach away. Exhale, pull in. I'm straightening my legs. Keep your lower back on the floor. If you can't quite get the legs straight, just keep them bent. Your back health, way more important. Hi. Yeah. 2 more. In and out. In and out. Keep those hands above your head. Reach and let your toes stretch. Good. Gather those legs in. This time softly, giving your legs a hug. We did a lot of spinal rotations today. So we want to take care of this last one. Roll to your left shoulder and your left side. Take a breath. And then exhale. Open everything up to your right. Leave your legs where they are. Really soften your breath into this stretch. Draw those knees in. Give your legs a hug again. And roll everything to your right side. Take a breath. And open up to your left. Slow down your breathing. And bring everything back to that hug. One more time. Good. Set your feet down. Pull your lower back to the floor. Now take your hands and clasp them together behind your head. Good. Just feel the weight of your head in your hands. So you're almost pressing your head back into your hands. Point your elbows to the ceiling. And now pushing your head backwards, pull your head up with your arms. So we're not doing a crunch here. My lower back, my core is relaxed. Good. Focus on that space between your shoulder blades. See if you can walk those shoulder blades out a little bit wider. Let gravity just pull your neck downward. And slowly let that go. And just begin to relax as we move into rest. If you want to put your knees together here, you can. Or if you're ready to relax all the way out into rest pose, you can. Close your eyes. Deepen your breath. Focus on your arms becoming heavy. Feel your back melting out into the floor. Let your legs become heavy. Begin to feel your body in contact with the floor. And wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll to your side. And when you're ready, join me seated. Good. Just roll your shoulders and grow that spine tall. Hands come into heart center. Take a deep breath. Good. Exhale, push the room away. Roll your shoulders, lift your heart. Good. And inhale up. Exhale, come center. Good. Now inhale here in center. Bring your hands into a fist. Push your knuckles forward. And now everything behind you pushes backward. So it's like you're going to touch your chin to that pubic bone we've been talking about. Take a deep breath. Hold that there. Enjoy that expansion of your rib cage and your back. Good. And then inhale all the way up. And exhale into prayer. Great job, everyone. God bless you and namaste. Have a great day. Just a reminder, next Monday, so not Friday, but Monday, we're going to try starting at 9 a.m. So we're just backing things up by about 30 minutes. Try to get you in and out just a little bit earlier, but not shockingly early. So let me know if you have any questions. You guys are awesome. I will see you next time.
Thank you, Miss Kelly. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, Mr. McClendon.